Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is that time of the year again. The playoffs have come round. We will be predicting every single game. Just to give you a heads up, this video will be a two-parter where I'll be discussing the 6 wildcard games this week, and the second part of the video will be my predictions for every result leading up to the Super Bowl winner. So without further ado, we will start with the first game on Saturday, the Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans. That's right, there is the Cleveland Browns traveling to the Houston Texans in the first Saturday wildcard game. Cleveland had the opportunity to rest all their starters based on the fact that they had already secured the 5th seed, locked in, couldn't go higher, couldn't go lower. Whereas Houston Texans had a dramatic winning performance win against Indianapolis at Indy, and an added bonus for Houston. The Jacksonville Jaguars losing to Tennessee gave Houston Texans the AFC South title. My thoughts on this game. These both played 3 or 4 weeks ago where Cleveland dominated them. Yes, there was no CJ Stroud, but I can see the same happening again. Not as heavy, but Cleveland, with the defense they have, are going to cause CJ Stroud problems. Then the fairy tale is going to come to an end, and I can see Cleveland Browns advancing with a comfortable win. The second of the Saturday wildcard games takes us to Arrowhead, where the Miami Dolphins are traveling to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Miami Dolphins have come off a very disappointing win and get the AFC East Division title to the Buffalo Bills. They conceded a special teams touchdown and seemed like they lost all the air in their tyres. Buffalo went on to win the game quite comfortably. Kansas had the opportunity to rest their stars last week, had the already number 3 seed locked in, couldn't get better, couldn't get worse. My thoughts on the game, I think it's going to be very, very tight. I'm still not convinced on Kansas City. This season they've been disappointing. Granted, they won their division, but the teams in their division weren't performing at all. This is going to be a close game. It's not going to be exciting. I don't think there'll be many points. It's going to come down to a field goal, and I feel that Miami are going to nick this. So the winner advancing in this game will be the Miami Dolphins. The third game of the wildcard round and the first on the Sunday is the Steelers travelling to the Bills. Pittsburgh Steelers had to win in Baltimore and hope the result went their way, which it happens. With the Jags losing, they secured the 7th seed. Congratulations to them. Buffalo Bills, as we've spoken in the last preview of Miami, it was win and win the AFC East. They had their playoffs confirmed with the Jags lost 2, so there wasn't that much pressure. But again, you want to have that number 2 seed for the home games, and they did that with comfortable ease in the end. My thoughts on the game is going to be a landslide. It's going to be a one-way traffic. Pittsburgh, I feel, are very fortunate to be in this situation. They're going to give it the best they can, but going to Buffalo, it's going to be a hard ask. And I can only see one comfortable winner advancing to the next round, and that is the Buffalo Bills. The fourth of the wildcard games takes us over to the AT&T Stadium. The Dallas Cowboys hosting the Green Bay Packers. Traveling team, the Packers had a little bit of work to do, had to beat Chicago at home to secure their playoffs, which they did. The Dallas Cowboys, to win the NFC East, had to travel to Washington to win, and they did. Wouldn't say they were scared for any team. Both had the job to do, and they done it. Thoughts on the game coming up? I'm a Cowboys fan. We haven't had the best of times against Green Bay in the past. That was normally Aaron Rodgers destroying us. Yes, this is Jordan Love, but I have been impressed the last few weeks what he can do. But we're unbeaten at home this season. Dak seems to be a much better quarterback at home. I could see they having points in this game, but I see the Dallas Cowboys advancing. Green Bay are not going to make a fool of themselves. Jordan Love will try and keep them competitive, but ultimately, Dallas will be too strong at home. So in this matchup, Dallas Cowboys will be advancing to the next round. The 5th wildcard game of the week, and on paper, arguably should be the most entertaining game of the week, the LA Rams and the Detroit Lions. The LA Rams last week had the 6th or 7th seed to finish up on. They were currently in the 6th seed to start the week off. They was down a little bit to San Fran's second string. They had a few stars in, but arguably the Rams had their reserves in too, and they snuck in a late score to beat San Fran and secure that 6th seed. Detroit had an outside chance to get a number 2 seed, needed Dallas and Philly to win, but Dallas won the game. So the 3rd seed is Detroit. My thoughts on the game, it's going to be very, very entertaining. I think it's going to be end to end. I'm going to go for the team who has the better defense. That is the Rams. I can't see Detroit stopping Matt Stafford, and which would be a good homecoming for him. But for this fixture, I'm going to be taking the LA Rams to advance to the divisional round. And the final game of the wildcard round is Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Eagles are on bad form at the moment now with injuries to Hurts, Brown, Smith, a struggling defense. It's not looking great in Philadelphia. Nick Sirianni is under serious pressure at the moment. The Buccaneers, on the other hand, congratulations to them winning the NFC South title. Had to beat Carolina away. It was a hard-fought affair, but they got the job done. My thoughts on the game, I can't side with the Eagles. They're off form. They've got question marks on the whole team with the injuries and just form. Yes, Tampa haven't looked great in weeks. They've done enough in games, but they're at home. They're going to have that confidence, and I can see them sneaking out this one. So for the final game prediction, it will be a Tampa Bay win by a field goal, and they will advance to the divisional round. And there is my prediction for the 6 wildcard games for this coming week. As I said, it's my predictions. I'm sure there'll be opinions differ on results. I've gone for a couple of risky ones in that one, but it's just how I feel the game will go. Jot down, please, in the comments what you feel will happen, or if you've listened this far, if you like my predictions or you don't. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're now going to go on to the second part of the video where I'm going to predict the results of the conference round moving forward all the way up to the Super Bowl. So, again, if you've come this far, please like, and without further ado, let's get on to the second stage of the video. The first NFC divisional game would be the San Francisco 49ers hosting the LA Rams. I could see the LA Rams giving a good account for themselves, but with a San Fran team off a bye week, resting starters that needed to heal up a few injuries, I think there's only be one winner. It'll be a high-scoring affair, it'll be entertaining, but I feel San Francisco will do enough to make their way on to the NFC Championship game. And the second NFC game will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to the Dallas Cowboys. This is where Tampa Bay's run ends. Cowboys, we've spoken earlier, they're unbeaten at home. They're a different breed at home. It'll be too much to ask for Baker Mayfield, to keep up with the Dallas offense. And the Dallas D will get stuck into Baker. And there'll only be one winner in this game, and that'll be the Dallas Cowboys, who will be advancing to play San Francisco in the NFC Championship game. We now turn our attention to the AFC divisional game. The number 1 ranked Baltimore Ravens will be hosting the Miami Dolphins. This is where the Miami Dolphins run will come to an end. I think they're going to put up a brave fight, but Baltimore at home arrested Lamar Jackson, a fantastic defense. It's going to be a long day for Tua and Co. I'm sure they're going to lock down Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle if he's back. This is going to go to Baltimore, and I think he's going to win in a comfortable fashion, and Baltimore will advance to the AFC Championship game. Buffalo hosting Cleveland in the other divisional game. This is where Cleveland's run comes to an end, unfortunately. I think Buffalo will dominate them. I think the defense for Cleveland will try and keep it competitive, but I feel Joe Flacco turns the ball over just as much as Josh Allen. It'll be too much for him in a feisty stadium, and I can see the only one winner in quite comfortable ease to go and play Baltimore for the AFC Championship, and that will be the Buffalo Bills. The NFC Championship game now, where the San Francisco 49ers, number 1 ranked team throughout the playoffs, hosting the number 2 ranked team, the Dallas Cowboys. This is where, unfortunately, my Cowboys' dream comes to an end. It's been proven time and time again this season and seasons before that when we come up against a tough test away from home, we struggle. I've always had question marks over Dak, and I think it's going to continue. I think San Fran are going to come out comfortable winners when they advance to the Super Bowl to play the Baltimore Ravens. The AFC Championship game, the number 1 ranked Baltimore Ravens will be playing the number 2 Buffalo Bills. This is where the Buffalo Bills' dreams come to an end. The Baltimore Ravens, being at home, being dominant fashion they've been all season. Lamar Jackson playing with a lot of confidence, and I feel the Baltimore Ravens D will be the key to this game. Josh Allen loves turning the ball over. This will be too much for a tall ask for him to keep him tagged to this game, and I think it's going to be a landslide for Baltimore. And unfortunately for Buffalo, their season comes to an end. But the Super Bowl will be the San Francisco 49ers v. the Baltimore Ravens. So my prediction for the Super Bowl will be the San Francisco 49ers v. the Baltimore Ravens, where I've gone for the 2024 Super Bowl champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, both teams played in San Fran a few weeks ago, where Baltimore destroyed San Fran. Brock Purdy struggling all night. I feel, given that game on tape and the resurgence from Purdy, I feel that San Francisco will win. It will be an entertaining game, but I feel we'll do enough to secure that ring and bring a championship back home to San Francisco once again. So my prediction, 2024 Super Bowl champions will be the San Francisco 49ers. And we've come to the end of the video, guys. That was my prediction for the wildcard games and the playoffs all the way to the Super Bowl and who was going to win. If you've come this far, please leave a like. Please comment down below if you agree, disagree with my predictions, or if you've got time to jot all your predictions down. We'd love to hear from you. If you can share the video to your friends, and also please like and subscribe. It would really help us out. We'll continue to keep doing videos throughout the playoffs. Keep an eye on all the up-to-date stuff. I'll have my 5 best bets coming up in the week, possibly touchdown scorer parlays too, just to keep you guys entertained throughout the playoffs. But thanks for tuning in. If you got this far, thanks for thanks for supporting us for the season, and we'll continue to talk to you throughout the playoffs all the way leading up to the Super Bowl. Have a great weekend, guys. Best of luck, and we will speak to you very soon in the next video.